All right, welcome back to another episode of Hanging with Haslems. We're back for part two of the questions and answers. All right, so no need to go through and rehash things out of what was said last time. Let's get into the questions for today.
We shall. First question. Should honesty always be blunt?
Well, you know me.
Blunt force trauma.
Blunt is the way to go. Um, I would say yes because I know how I am as a person. I'm a person who has numerous times been called a blunt person. So I would say yes because when you give your honesty in the blunt way, you get your message across how you intend for it to be, not necessarily how you thought that someone would receive it. So for me, in my experiences, I've got to a place of seeing that when someone's not blunt with me, or if I'm not blunt with someone, I feel like I've sugarcoated something. And I feel like my message didn't hit like I wanted to hit in whatever fashion I wanted it to hit, not necessarily as oh they was able to take it how they wanted to take it. So I would say yes.
I'm the complete opposite because if I say the first thing that's coming to mind, I know it's gonna hurt your feelings. So no, I don't think honesty always has to be blunt. Like I think you need to read the room, read who the person is, because something you say that came across very blunt could cause them to jump off a bridge. I ain't got time for that. I don't want it. So
I mean, at least you ain't push them off. Like,
a nudge is enough. It's too close. I can't. So I try to tailor my honesty in a way that the person I'm talking to can receive it, but also they don't try to harm themselves.
so I think when it comes to honesty, you have to know who you're talking to. So with me, like if you know me, you know I'm not out to hurt you. I'm not out to talk at you. I'm not out to belittle you. It's just, if you ask me something, I'm just gonna give it to you straight. I mean, you might want to hear it, you might not want to hear it, but at least you know I'm gonna just give it to you straight.
I mean, I think for you, because you're really good with your words, yours never come across with like ill intent.
I hope so.
So when you say it bluntly, it's like, okay, it's coming out of love. If I was to say it bluntly, and the first thing that come out my mind
It's coming out of hate,
is
huh?
and it's not like an intentional hate. It's just you piss me off, so now I got to call you something that
See,
just came to my mind first.
see,
So I have to kind of sit down, think it through, think about the audience of who I'm talking to,
because why you gotta
and then
call them something?
because you shouldn't. Usually, when I have to say something blunt, is because you didn't hurt my feelings, and now I feel like I gotta hurt yours.
That's the issue.
That's the problem.
You want to be tit for tat. Give me this
It
book.
ain't tit for tat.
Give me
It's
this book because they
it's
hurt you. You
stop
feel like
playing
I
with
gotta
me.
hurt them.
Now I gotta call you a big back bus built Brenda. I don't know.
All these bees. We know the bee that you wanted to use, but we're gonna move on. So, should emotional support be expected or requested?
Both.
Explain, elaborate.
Um, I think it's expected, like especially like in a relationship, because it's like you're my person. Like you give support, but also I know sometimes in just relationships in general, friendships, romantic relationships, you don't always know what that person needs. So sometimes you have to say what you need so that they can be there to support you.
Okay. I would say that it's expected. It just depends on who you're dealing with and how you're dealing with them. So romantically, I say it's expected because of the fact that, like you said, that's your person. So no matter what I'm going through, no matter what I'm experiencing, I expect you to support me emotionally and be able to handle it, Not saying that I want to pour it all on you, but when we have an emotional conversation or a situation that becomes emotional, I expect for the person that I'm romantically involved with to be there in support of me and to try to at least lift me up about, out of what I'm going through. Now, friendships, I guess it depends on what level of friendship it is. Because me personally, if we're not close knit, then I don't expect your emotional support. I don't expect you to reach out when I'm going through a time and want to really talk to you. But for my ones that's close knit, my closest people, like if I'm going through a hard time, I expect that these people right here that are uber close to me, oh, they're gonna reach out. They're gonna check on me. They're gonna see how I'm doing. They're gonna see what I need. They're gonna support me in whatever fashion I need. But again, that depends on levels.
Is love alone enough for a lasting relationship?
Absolutely not. Love is just that. And granted, I'm a person that believes love is an action word, but you have to have more than just that, because if it ain't no substance behind it, it ain't gonna last. Relationships is hard. Relationships takes work. Relationships take compromise, and love don't entail all of that work that you have to put in. Like I can love you and let you go. You gotta let me go. You gotta let me go. Sorry, but um, you can love someone and let them go
Mm-hmm.
because they're not doing the work to make the relationship last.
Right.
So I don't think love alone is enough.
I definitely agree, but I look at it of course, more of a financial space because love ain't gonna keep a roof over our head. It's not gonna pay the bills.
When you love somebody, you'll go to work and pay some bills.
Well, in some cases, I've seen.
You've seen or you experienced. Never mind, never mind. We ain't gonna talk about it.
I have not experienced because, like I said, if it don't make dollars, it don't make sense. Um, but yeah, like when your money start being funny, love don't live here no more. But when people aren't putting the work in, of course, love don't live here. I can love you from afar.
Oh, hold on.
Mm,
When your money start getting funny, love don't live here no more. If
no,
I go broke, you gonna leave me?
no, I ain't gonna leave you. But and that's just because of your work ethic alone.
It sound like I ain't saying she a gold digger, but you gonna leave a broke nigga. That what it sound like to me.
I ain't gonna leave them, but like if I know on the front end, like it's different now. On the front end, if I'm dealing with you and I'm in love with you, and I already know you ain't got no work ethic, you ain't got no job, you ain't got no financial stability. What am I doing here? And that's not me being a gold digger. It's me trying to make sense of the situation. I can't sit here, oh, I love you, and we on the side of the street because I don't do side of the street.
We know you do industry. We already talked about this, but we gonna,
I
move
do
to the next.
sidewalk. Let's be very clear.
Same place.
That's figuratively, not physically, not
Same
literally. No, it's
same
not.
place.
How's the same place?
The people that live on the side of the street, they don't be on the sidewalk.
Don't
You
play with me.
you can't give me the book. Give me the book. So should all fights end in resolution?
Um, I think most fights don't really end this resolution, so I'll say no. With fights, it's either we agree to disagree, or somebody's just straight up compromising. Like, this is what you want, I'll go with it just to keep the peace, or it's like, this is what I feel, that's what you feel, you like it, I love it. Agree to disagree.
But is a compromise not a resolution? Like if we come to a
I
compromise,
mean,
I
it
ain't saying one
it
side is
can be a
compromising.
resolution, but I also think that when it comes to compromising, I think someone is putting like their feelings, their opinion, their ego, whatever you want to call it, to the side. So are they really happy with the solution? No. So I mean, technically, to me, that's not a solution because I'm not happy.
All parties can't be happy in everything.
Yeah. So I think all disagreements, arguments, don't really come to a solution.
I can agree. I don't think they all have to end in resolution either.
Mhm.
Um, I've been told numerous times, don't go to bed mad or don't go to bed without solving all your problems. But truth be told, sometimes you have to put a stamp on that thing and be like, okay, we're gonna come back to that page another time. Cause um,
I ain't seen
if
nobody
nothing
on.
else, I'm gonna go to sleep. And it ain't gonna really disrupt my sleep to the point that I can't sleep or it's not quality sleep. So I'm able to put a tag on it, come back to it. Like we can work this out another day. We can come to some type of resolve in this whole thing. But even if it doesn't, let's say you put a tag in it and you come back, or you don't come back, meaning it wasn't that important. It wasn't that
Deep.
vital for
Hmm.
you to have a resolution to it. So some fights don't end in resolution because it wasn't important enough to remember what it was. Like you just have to have time to blow off steam to get that anger out your system to move on. But then when you come back to it later, you might not even remember what you was fighting about because it wasn't nothing major. So I don't think all fights have to end in resolution.
I agree. That's a resolution. Look at us.
But
Go team.
team us, go us, go us.
All right, next question. Should every couple try therapy?
Yes, I think if it needs to go there, every couple should at least be willing to go. They should be at least willing to try. Me personally, I've never been to therapy, but if I felt the need, I would go. It's not like I'm trying to dodge therapy and I don't feel like I need to do this alone. I don't need to talk to nobody. No, I just don't necessarily feel like I have a reason. Not saying that I'll never have a reason to, but I do think all couples should at least try it, just like all individuals should try it. Like when you've been through different traumas in your life, different situations, and you're trying to figure out your way, you got people who certified and there to help you navigate through your feelings. So if you're not willing to work on yourself, how can you be willing to work with someone else when you know that y'all weren't raised the same way? Y'all probably weren't raised in the same city, same household, by the same parents with the same values. So sometimes you're gonna have a clash and you need some type of mediator who's not biased. And that is a therapist. Your friends are your friends, their friends are their friends. So they're gonna be biased, whether you believe it or not. They're gonna be biased some way, somehow, because they're already on one side. They don't know both individuals because we wasn't raised in the same circle around the same people type of thing.
I agree. Um, Big on therapy. I think individually and as a couple. Not when just stuff hits the fan, but if you just need tools to some, I mean, because it's the inevitable. Like as a couple, individually, you're gonna go through some type of conflict, whether it's small or big. But to have that person, that unbiased opinion, to help give y'all tools to work through whatever it is individually together, I think it's a great thing. So you know, just because you go to therapy don't mean you crazy. It's a false narrative. It's just sometimes you just need somebody to talk to that's not gonna be sitting up either egging you on or talking down to you. And I think it's a great thing. So
Also, just because you go to therapy don't mean that you're healed either, though.
true. Definitely takes
Don't it
time.
don't mean that you can go and tell somebody else about them because you're in therapy.
Yes. Do
Like
not
everybody that's in
weaponize
therapy
it. Yes.
is not healed. They still going through it. They still working out their own stuff. So
Hmm.
just because they're in therapy, that don't mean they're the best advice givers
No.
because they've experienced something and they've talked about something.
Right. Don't weaponize what you just heal through whatever you got going on and let God use the rest of them.
Yeah.
They'll figure it out.
Can love be taught?
Yes and no. I say yes because over time, depending on who you deal with, I, I think they can teach you how to love them individually. Um, but then I say no because you have some people that weren't raised on love, and sometimes the love instinct doesn't just kick in if that's not what you saw growing up. It's it can be hard. It's something you can work through. It may take time, but that's why I said I don't
But
know.
that's what teaching is.
Yeah. So yeah, in
So
a nutshell.
for me, I would definitely say yes, it
Mhm.
can be taught. And whether you're intentionally trying to teach it or not, you're always teaching someone how to love you. Um, One thing that my pastor always preaches and says is you're teaching someone how to treat you by the way that you treat yourself.
Mhm.
And that is 100% true. If you're constantly catering to yourself, having your self care days, taking yourself out, enjoying life for yourself, when someone comes along and they see you doing all those things, you're teaching them this is how I'm going to be treated, whether you do it or whether I do it for myself. So you're not writing it down and giving them a lesson about it, but you're still teaching them.
Yeah.
And all individuals love and desire to be loved in a certain way.
Mhm.
So in the dating process, exclusively and on the front end, you're always teaching someone how to love you. Your life's experiences that you talk about, the situations that you've experienced and been through, is subconsciously teaching someone how to properly love you and how to fill your love tank.
Right.
So I would say love is something that's taught because of the fact that you're not going to come in and say, oh, I'm the love master. I can love anyone.
Mhm.
And you always do it the same way every time. So for me, it's nothing but someone teaching you. It's not even another side to it. Like you have to be taught how to love each individual just as you're taught how to love your kids. Like, do you have a natural feeling of love for someone?
Mhm.
Yes, but as they continue to grow, like such as my kids or
Mhm.
whatever, as they continue to grow, I have to love them differently.
Mhm.
They desire different things. They cater to certain actions. So their response is teaching me how to cater to them and how to love them the way that they feel the love from me. Everyone has someone.
Mhm.
Like if you didn't necessarily learn it from your family, you've connected and attached yourself to someone that is outside of your family.
Mhm.
And through y'all's relationship, you're learning how to love. You're learning what love feels like. You know what
Mhm.
I'm saying? Because of the fact that if you know that, oh, I wasn't raised off of love,
Mhm.
it's a reason why you're attached to someone else. It's a
Mhm.
reason why you've detached and distanced yourself from your family is because you didn't feel love. But clearly, if you attach yourself to someone else, then you feel something differently.
Mhm.
So it doesn't have to be a romantic love. It's just the fact that when you're connecting with someone
Mhm.
and you're learning their likes and dislikes and you're learning what to do and what not to do, you
Mhm.
know, to cause a certain response or reaction,
Mhm.
that's teaching them love. And
Mhm.
I think it just builds and develops as you get deeper and deeper in whatever type of relationship that you're in.
Right. Last question
Yeah,
is for you.
it's for me.
Yeah, it's just for you.
No, no, no. This is us.
Yeah.
So it's for us.
Is timing more important than intent? Ooh.
Now, this is the most in depth question that I think we have
I know you
mentioned.
I know you finna mess them up, Dr. Haslam. Go on ahead.
Um, is timing more important than intent? I think it is because of the fact that so many experiences are derailed or thrown away strictly based on time. That's the one thing in life that people cannot get back. So timing is everything to people. No matter your intentions, no matter the obstacles that you had to face and overcome and step over, and what you had to do to pause your life and do something to get their attention, whatever it is, if the timing ain't right for y'all, then things are not going to work out. Everything happens in God's time, not in your intent. You know what I'm saying? So we always take us as a prime example. We knew each other in college, Albany State University. I graduated from college 10 years ago now.
Ooh, you old. I'm young. I'm still
You do
21.
you do realize we was there
Shh.
at the same time.
I was smart. Keep going.
Anyways, we knew each other back in college, and we didn't really converse until pretty much after I left.
He,
We didn't get together until 2 years ago.
that's because he ain't really like me.
We're not gonna even go into all that because we know you just be talking. But anyways, the time 10 years ago that we've known each other and we've had our conversations and whatever, the timing wasn't right for us to be together. You were still in your mindset of I ain't never leaving Atlanta.
I ain't
The
never leaving
timing wasn't
Atlanta.
right.
I ain't never getting married.
You ain't dating no nigga with kids. Like all those factors go into timing.
Yeah,
And then for me back then, you said, "Oh, I liked you, but you didn't want me." For me back then, the time wasn't right because
in the street.
I was still out there. You know what I'm saying? I was still immature. I was still breaking hearts and not caring. Like to put it, in the simplest terms, like I
So
was
glad I
still
wasn't in that number because we would not be here today.
exactly. The timing wasn't right. I wasn't mature enough. God ain't moved on me yet. He was still working on me. He's still working on me now,
Oh, for
but
sure.
he was really working on me then because
Hmm.
the me back then, woo,
But we was still cool.
yeah, we were
Like
still
that was my
cool.
dog for real.
Like, but no matter the intent from one side or the other, if the timing ain't right for both of y'all, things ain't gonna work out. And you try to force it, and you can try to mend things together, and that thing is not gonna work out in the end because of the timing. I know people that have knew that they wanted to be with someone for years on end. Like, hey, we tried it back then, it didn't work. But
Mm.
suddenly y'all reconnect years later and it works out tremendously. What happened? The intentions were still the same back then. The
Yeah,
timing just went right. So I think timing is everything.
I do too, and I think you hit the nail on the head with that
Thank you, you know what I'm saying?
one.
Handyman Haslam, you know what I'm saying? Let me get this hammer out.
He's strong, man. I love it. But yeah, you hit the nail on the head, baby.
No, no, no. You still got to give an answer.
In a nutshell, I agree too. Mine was just more surface level, like you in a serious situation and something you think of something funny. The intentions was pure for everybody to laugh, but it was a serious situation. It was the wrong time. Cause I'm gonna laugh every time. So
Ain't nothing ever serious.
wrong time or not, I'm gonna laugh. I'm gonna apologize later. I'm gonna ask for forgiveness later. Sorry, it's funny. Kind of like when somebody trip and fall. Wrong time.
Wrong time.
Sorry.
But I tell people though, hey, in good intent, I'm gonna help you up. I'm gonna
Yeah,
ask you, is
I'm
you
gonna ask
okay?
you, is you cool?
But I'm gonna laugh.
Yeah. So my intentions of my worry is pure. I'm sorry. Are you okay? After I laugh because I can't control it. I'm sorry.
It's gonna come out. It was just bad timing for you. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't bad timing for both of us. It was just bad timing for you. God intended for you to fall.
So I can
just like
laugh.
he intended for me to laugh.
And then to ask you, are you okay?
But the timing of it being at the same time,
It just didn't work out.
I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, so I asked for
but my intentions
forgiveness.
is pure. I'm still gonna ask you, you okay? Do you need anything? Help you up? All that.
He's no better than I am. Lord have mercy.
I might be worse, but I tell you all the time, don't look at me in a serious situation
Don't
because
look at me neither.
I'm
Don't look
gonna
at
laugh.
us. Don't let us sit next to each other.
I'm gonna
It's
laugh,
over with.
and if we not sitting next to each other, but I know you sitting there, I'm a
Mm-hmm.
just to get my laugh in too.
Or I'm gonna text you because don't look away from me. You
Yeah,
know we laughing at the same thing.
facts, and that's why I ignore you and put my head down because I be knowing what's
He do
coming.
it real bad in church. For real. Real bad.
You be thinking the same thing I'm
I
thinking,
sure do. I was thinking it, but
but
you
you
said
said it.
it.
Go away. All right, man. We thank y'all for tuning in. Part two, hanging with the Haslems. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. Come back and see us. Let us know if y'all want us to talk about anything else, man. Catch y'all next time. Peace.